This often meant sidelining figures whose authority threatened hierarchical structures. Women with spiritual influence, who healed, taught, and led, posed a subtle challenge to a system increasingly invested in male leadership. By diminishing Mary, by framing her as penitent rather than prophetic, the Church reinforced norms that privileged men, imposed a rigid hierarchy, and curtailed female participation in the shaping of religious life. It was a strategic erasure, not a denial of her existence, but a recalibration of her narrative to fit the contours of an institution defining itself as the arbiter of truth. Yet Mary's story was not lost entirely. Beyond the canonical texts lay the Gnostic Gospels, hidden and often deliberately excluded, where she emerges in a radically different light. In these writings, Mary is not a sinner, but a teacher and confidant of Christ, entrusted with profound spiritual truths. The Gospels of Thomas, Mary, and Philip present her as a figure of wisdom, someone who understands teachings that elude even Peter, the leader of the apostles. Conflict between Mary and Peter is not personal. It is symbolic, a clash between the intuitive, personal knowledge of the divine and the institutional need to control, codify, and constrain spiritual insight. In these texts, sin is recast as ignorance, salvation as self-knowledge, and the soul's journey as a liberation from material illusion. Mary is not marginal. She is central. She guides, she questions, she illuminates paths to spiritual awakening that bypass the rigid structures erected in her name. The contrast could not be starker. The Church's Mary is penitent, constrained, and silent.